Cameras, are we good to go? Rolling. All set? All set in the front? Rolling.
But the most important thing is that these guys are going to learn a lot from what they did today, because being under pressure, batting 5 sessions, it's never easy on day 5 of the wicket against an attack like England, and then coming out with a draw and only losing 4 wickets. You've got to give to the guys the kind of characters they've shown.
India carried on batting at the end after they'd offered a handshake. What did you make of their reaction?
If someone is batting on 90 and the other one is batting on 85, don't they deserve 100?
Well,
Would they have walked off? If someone from England's side would have been batting on 90 or 85, if someone has the opportunity to get his first test 100, won't you allow him to do it? They weather the storm. It's up to them. That is, if they want to play that way, that's up to them. I've got nothing more to say. I think both those guys deserved 100, and fortunately they got it.
Let's start with David Shelton, England captain, Ben Stokes. Go ahead, David.
Hi Ben, how are you doing? How do you pick the bones out of that one? Personally, a very satisfying week.
Yeah, I think we set the game up really well. I think going back earlier to the Ben Duckett and Zach Crawley opening partnership, the way that they took the game on and really tried to put the Indian bowlers under pressure. The rate that they scored at allowed us to sort of have that focus on batting once and trying to get as far ahead of the game as we possibly could, and then giving ourselves a good chance of bowling them out. Obviously didn't transpire that way, but we played the game in the way that we wanted to, with how it turned out with them bowling them out. But yeah, look, I think give a lot of credit to the way that India were able to play the way they did, especially after losing 2 wickets in the first over in our second innings of bowling.
The fact that they were within sight of a personal milestone.
I think we took the game as far as we could with our frontline bowlers. We took it as far as we could to think like we've got a real chance of still winning this game. But as soon as it got to that point where it was the draw's inevitable here, I was never going to risk any of my frontline bowlers with the short turnaround that we have and the workload that we've got through this week and throughout the series as well. As soon as the 15 overs or last hour was there was always going to be a shake hands. But as I said, the only other person who's actually got any bowling workload into them is Harry Brook. But I did have to tell him, I said, please don't do anything stupid. We spent a lot of time out in the field. Can't have you pulling aside or doing anything different. He's naturally going to be fatigued, even if you don't bowl. So I was just get through this period. But yeah, I wasn't going to risk any of my proper bowling options in that situation when we knew what was going on. I just think that conversation should just be shut down and stopped.
Okay, Donald.
Thank you.
Thank you.